So I've modeled this, you've seen this lots of times now, and I've sort of modeled this like this, and this is a cybernetic model in many ways, and it's based, although I didn't know it when I developed it, it's based on the thinking of Norbert Wiener, who was an artificial intelligence genius, and it basically presumes that, it's a modified version, it presumes that wherever you are, you have some conception of where you are, that's your current understanding of the world. It's flawed. Just because you're here doesn't mean you understand everything about being here, hopefully because you have low resolution conceptions. You don't know anything about the people around you. As long as they sit down and shut up and act normally, that's no problem because you can easily ignore them. But they're full of weird potential and God only knows when that's going to emerge from one of them. But so I'm saying you know where you are, you have a model of what you are, but it's shallow and potentially flawed. And part of the reason that you can get away with that is because there's this implicit agreement among all of us not to do anything that violates general social expectation. And so that's partly how you can get away with the fact that you don't know anything about anyone. It's like, yeah, they're peculiar, like rhinoceroses and ostriches, and God only knows what they're up to. But hopefully they're socialized enough so they don't show you how peculiar they are when you're walking past them on the street in public. And so you can get away with your shallow knowledge. So, and then you have some sense of where you're going. And you know, maybe that's vague. Part of it, it's going to be there whether you have thought it through or not. And the reason for that is, as we've discussed, the biologists are pretty good at informing us on this part, is that, you know, at the base of your cognitive, emotional, motivational, perceptual structure that gives rise to your being are these systems that are going to push you in some direction as a motivation systems or emotion systems. So if you don't drink water long enough, pretty much that's all you're going to be able to think about and value, and not only that, see the world through. Because when you see the world as a thirsty person, you're not seeing the world the same way that someone who has had plenty to drink sees it.